Hi, I'm Kevin Costa, Director of Innovation and Learning at McDonogh School, and I'm going to take a few minutes today to talk to you about our journey of innovation. So I think the first thing that we had to ask ourselves is, why do we want to innovate at McDonogh School? What do we want students to get out of an education? It started to get us to ask questions about the assumptions we had that were probably unconscious to us, things that we had held as givens, that students needed to know things so that they could be prepared for college. As we started to ask these questions, we thought that college might be a little too narrow a focus. We also felt an obligation to ask questions about how a McDonogh education would prepare students for their entire lives. In the spring of 2014, we launched our plan, and it's called LifeReady. It really talks about education, including but getting beyond merely college readiness. We really want our students to be life ready.
What we're doing is separating out a few pages, and we're trying to figure out what's really happening. What's the author presenting to us? Why are they presenting it to us? And I think on first read, sometimes we run through, but when we take a moment and look at the language, look at the literary language, look at the presentations that are there, we can get a deeper meaning and a deeper understanding of what the author really wants us to hear.
So this is our STEM design and build class, and right now they're trying to work on a marble run for our pre-K classes, or for the lower school, just to kind of give them something interesting to show, some STEM ideas for the teachers in the lower school.
This is a neuroscience class. Their task is to pick a toy that is for a particular age range and do an analysis of the developmental phenomenon that toy would be encouraging, and they're going to make a recommendation for some toys that parents should be able to purchase to help speed along or help facilitate cognitive development in kids.
Learning is a result of thinking deeply about something. It's critical that students are thinking about these things and not merely remembering them. When that happens, the odds are that students are going to be able to retain that knowledge, that understanding and knowledge will take place and live in a context so that they see that it's useful to them now, and that down the road, when teachers aren't in the room, that knowledge will feel useful, and it will allow people in their lives to learn new knowledge, because it's not only giving them good content, but it's building skills and capacities and competencies that allow them to learn.
We don't want to just sit there with the kids in the classroom and doing the lecture format. They've told me that they really like having the choice and the freedom to kind of make what they want.
The Passion Project, what's better than going to school and being excited because you're doing what you want to do?
We ask the kids all the time, how can you take what you're passionate about, what you love, and share it with the world or impact the community in some way?
My passion project is how I can make a sport a version of soccer that people in wheelchairs can play.
My passion project is to make a jump rope that doesn't hurt when it hits you. You're giving your own ideas and your own way of doing it.
There's not a lot of guidelines, you just have to follow your dreams.
We want to get down to something that's really core, so that regardless of the innovation that the world gives us, all of our students here will have fundamental competencies and abilities that will allow them to continue to learn how to learn.